Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope this works. I think I'm live. Let's see here. Yes, it's working. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Chastity White Rose. Oh, yeah, this is strange. Okay, so now that I know I'm streaming, I'm going to exit out of the browser because I'm going to be doing something. I am recording my entire desktop right now, and what's going to happen here is yeah, so you see I have OBS. It's showing my desktop. It's showing me and it's really look at this. See how I can do that? Isn't that freaky? Ooh, whoa, 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 okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, back to normal. Okay, I have an audio filter. I hopefully have good audio. Hope you can hear me correctly. Anybody who's watching this. So this is my Linux desktop. I have my progress flag as my desktop background. And for those of you who don't know, I'm the creator of Chaste Tris, a Tetris game made, well, originally using Raylib. I have the Raylib version, which is published on Steam, but I also have been working on a new version, SDL Chaste Tris 2, and this one is really cool. Now, I want to show you in the source code really quick. I want to show you that I okay. Normally the width and height are yeah 1280 by 720. Normally that's how it works. So check this out. But later on down here I have the high definition code. So what this does is it changes the width and the height to the high definition YouTube and Twitch resolution. And then it changes the window flags to the SDL window full screen desktop. And that makes it make a full screen window. That's what it does. Well, anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show you the program running because I wrote all the code. I've been working on this for well over a year, constantly improving things. So what I'm going to do, here's how it works on Linux. I'm going to, let me make sure my stream's okay. Yep, it's going okay. It's still streaming. All right. Here's why I like Linux. You can right click, open in terminal, and then here I am. And notice how it says, hello Chastity, may the horse be with you. That's because I programmed it to do that. So anyway, so let's see here. ls, it shows all the files in the current directory. Now what it's going to do is I'm going to type make because there's a make file. Actually, let me show you cat make file. Okay, it has my make file commands that are set to compile an SDL program. So let's just type make. It's going to compile it, and here it is. It's already running. It's that fast. I love how fast my SDL program compiles. And here is the, yeah, here's what it looks like full screen. It shows the title, has the rainbow text. And then here is what it looks like. So check this out. I added something so that every time I press a key, it tells you what key I'm pressing. So yeah, and I think I got all the code right. So it doesn't show every single thing. So if I press P, it says P press, but there's no game state to load. See, this game lets you save, and if I press I, it saves the game. And if I press P, it reloads the game to the previous state. So that's the way you can cheat at this. So yeah, but basically, this is a Tetris game. It's totally a Tetris game. So what I'm going to show you, okay, I'm going to show you, now what if I go back to the code, and let's say that I disable the full screen. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. If we set this to 0, it'll evaluate to false. And then if we recompile and rerun the program, you see that? Now it's the standard size of 1280 by 720. But since that's smaller than my screen, it's not full screen anymore. So this is like the original size of the game. And so check this out. With this, notice how it displays, let's move this out of the way. It displays state saved, state loaded, or if we restart the game, and let's say we try to load a state, it does the same thing. State 0 has not been saved yet, nothing to load. And also pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these, you can choose a different save state. So let's say you have state 1 selected, you have this, and then you have state 2 selected. Press I, save that. You can switch between them. You can totally switch between them. That's fun. Okay. But anyway, the idea is the console is what normally displays those messages, but when the game is full screen, obviously, you don't see the console. The entire game is full screen. So it takes up the entire screen. Now, now I don't know if anybody's watching the stream because I don't really have. I'd have to open the browser to see if anybody's commenting. People don't usually comment, but here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this game for a while, and I'm going to show you what's so cool about this. Okay, so I'm going to show you the standard way that I begin ST stacking. Because you have to, actually I'm going to show you, see, you can move up, down, left, or right. You can hold the block, you can rotate, you can do all that stuff. But then the move counter, every time a key is pressed, as long as the movement is allowed, it will it will up the move counter. So the stats are shown on the left, so you can do all kinds of crazy things like that. But now I'm going to reload the state. You see how I can do that? I can rewind to a previous state, just as if I was, playing Tetris in an emulator, which I do like to do that, save and then reload if you make a mistake. So here's what I like to do here. This is how I get my ST stacking started. I set things up basically like this. And the reason I'm doing this is the first Twitch stream where I've actually had my audio on. Actually, let me see something. Yes, the audio is on. I see the microphone bar going there. Okay. So anyway, let's back to the game. So now what we're going to do, see how this works? Okay, this is a lot of fun. Now there's a reason I have to put these two purple T blocks over here. And you'll see why. Because otherwise there wasn't enough blocks placed on the left side to make the T-spin work. And notice how there are exactly 2 red blocks and 2 purple blocks. Okay. I'm saving multiple states. You can't see which state is selected currently because for most people just one state is enough. So that's all I'm having displayed as the text in the game right now. Plus this isn't published yet. This is like my early demo. But it's the same game, but just with making it full screen mode, maybe adding some extra stuff like the text in the top right there. Okay, now that we have something working here, you see how this works? There's a pattern that must be followed here. So yeah, here's a good way of doing this. And check this out. Let's say if I were to do that, oops, see, made a mistake. Which is kind of funny because I can still do that, but it still doesn't look right. Actually, let's try something else. Let's try, oops. What kind of abomination is that? Yeah, that's pretty weird looking. See, that just ain't right. But that's what's great about my Tetris game is it lets me go back and fix mistakes. Now I'm pretty good at ST stacking, but ST stacking is brutally hard. Now it's called ST stacking, but I'm actually doing ZT stacking because it's the Z block is the red one technically. That's the way it is. So anyway, let's see here. Interestingly, I have not actually used the hold feature since I reloaded. See, I can use the hold feature, but I'm also able to get away without using the hold feature for a little while. And it's kind of interesting how this works. So we're going to see how far this can go, because I can go quite a while with let's see here. Let's see here. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, and then you see I can slide that under there. See how that's working? It's actually pretty cool. It's actually kind of fun that way. Okay, but as you see, the if the blocks get too high, I lose the game. I mean, that's how Tetris works, right? But see, this is like Zen mode. Have you ever played Tetrio's Zen mode? That's what this is kind of like. Because the blocks don't fall unless I make them. And then there's also the fact that I can go up. And even when they're down somewhere, they don't actually lock until I press down. And then check this out. You see that? Isn't that weird? See how the game kind of freaks out because the blocks are being put there, but they can't. So we just reload. Now, basically the game can be exited at any time by pressing the escape key. Okay, so here's the thing. And now that I have this full screen, I can make these high quality recording my entire desktop videos. Now, what I'm going to do here is something different. Check this out. We're going to hold the J block, and then, yeah, okay. So then check this out. You see that? Now, I was able to place that there. So now we're going to place this one here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, this is going to be fun, and you'll see what I mean. This is actually extremely funny what I'm about to do here. Well, maybe to someone like me, obviously. Most people are not the kind of nerd that I am. Let's see here. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to place that there. Then we're going to place that there. Actually, let's do something. Check this out. I'm going to put that there. See, the idea of ST stacking is because T-spins score higher points than Tetris's, the more of them you get, the better, and obviously Tetris is the next best scoring thing compared to T-spins. So, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're going to do that, do that, we're going to do that. Now, there we go. See how this goes? This is actually really cool. Now notice that 8 minutes have passed and I haven't actually really done very much yet. It's kind of interesting, I suppose you could say. But that's the thing, is this is not a fast-paced game. It's meant to be. Oh, and notice that even though I can go back that way, I'm trying to do it in as few moves as possible. And why does it matter? Now, Why does it matter the exact way I do it? Well, that's because of the move log feature. In fact, pretty soon I'm going to show you. So here, I'm going to do that. See, now I clear a Tetris, and then we have a T-spin. Notice how the combo says 1, then it says 2. That's because my game also keeps track of combos. Like if you were to clear a whole bunch of lines at one time, then it would, like, you know, where each consecutive block clears a line. If you play Tetris, you know what I mean. That's just kind of the way. Okay, so let's see here. But here we have a really cool thing going on. Okay, let's see here. So what I'm going to show you is we've cleared that. Now I'm going to exit the game. Okay, I exited the game. Now it's just showing this. So let's take a look here. There's a file named omovelog.txt. Okay, let's do cat omovelog.txt. Now that looks like a lot of nonsense, doesn't it? Well, it's actually not nonsense. Let's take a look at this file. Oh, every single key that was pressed, of course it's reset if you reload. Every single key that was pressed gets saved in this text file. So what happens now, also, I don't know if you've noticed this, but when the game runs, well, okay, I know the way it works. We're going to rename omovelog.txt to iMoveLog.txt. And now I'm not going to recompile the game. I'm simply going to, okay, let's clear, and then we have the executable just name main. So dot slash. Oh, by the way, fun thing, if you just do main, it doesn't work. On Windows it does, but on Linux you have to do dot slash. Okay, what happens if I do backslash main? Nope, doesn't work. You have to do dot slash. It's different on Windows than on Linux, obviously, but I know the Linux way. So now the game has started. Here's the title screen. Now I'm going to press enter. See that? See every single move that I did. Every single move that I did, every key I pressed that moved the blocks, it was all saved in the file. So it's called a move log because it logs the moves. You know, it keeps track of the moves, but it's a move log that can be replayed. So I basically made my own tool-assisted speed run of Tetris. That's what I did. That's what Chaste Tris was actually made for, because I like making perfect videos of perfect Tetris play. So look at this. Okay, input file iMoveLog.txt is open. We'll read commands from this file before keyboard iMoveLog.txt. Okay. Then it loads the font. Then it figures out the texture, the width and height of the font. Yes, it does. And then of course it does all this, you know, this text obviously. And there's a lot that goes into this. I did a big rant about how much I love Tetris, but you know, this is meant to be a relaxing tool. But anyway, let's go back to the game. So I've cleared. Oh, and here's a fun thing. Look what happens if I press things while it's playing. It screws it up big time. It just screws it up really bad. But yeah, and then it displays error messages. But if I let it play the entire move log, then the game will behave normally when I try to play it again. That's what's so great about it. This is like the secret of how I make these amazing Chaste Tris videos. Okay. I really hope somebody watches this stream. This is an amazing stream. This is such a cool stream. I just started streaming on Twitch not too long ago, And I noticed that if you can stream on Twitch, first of all, you can't just upload on Twitch, you have to stream, which is weird. But if you stream on Twitch, your clips are deleted after so many days, which is kind of weird. It's extremely weird, but you can download them and then upload them to YouTube or other sites, um, so they're not lost forever. And that's probably what I'm going to do with this, yeah, this one. Okay, now this is interesting because I got that going on there, that, we got that. Okay, and then notice how we're starting to get a little bit low on our supply here. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this. I'm going to hold the T block. And then I'm going to place that T there. And we're going to put that there. Put that there. That there. That there. See, I'm placing more T blocks on the left side, and there's actually a pretty good reason for that. And I'm going to place that there. Then see, we're going to put that there. That's called a reset, and that's what Super Shocky calls a reset when he does ST stacking. Also, Super Shocky is one of the top Tetris players in the world, basically, and is on the leaderboards of Tetris Effect, I found out. So let's see. So now, since I placed 2 T's, but I've placed only one of the Z blocks, I'm going to end up placing another Z block. That is what I'm going to end up doing. Yeah. See, you have to, now that the stack's getting so high, I have to be careful how I do this. Oops, you see, that doesn't work. I have to do something a little bit different now. But I can certainly do it. See, the stack's getting high, so I have to be ultra careful exactly the proper way I handle this. So here is where things are going to get a little bit interesting, because there's more than one way to do this stuff. Yeah. Okay. That did not go well. That really didn't go well, see? So, gonna do that. Then I'm gonna do that. Alright. Let's see here. Now, we've got that and that. See, normally if you were in a regular Tetris game, you would never have enough time to react to that kind of thing. But since this game has no gravity, I can do completely insane things like that. Now here's something I want to show you. Okay. First of all, I have a script, okay? I wanted to show you this. So look, if we do cat cplog.sh, it's a command that copies the move log, the omove log to iMove log. So we're going to do ./cp log, and then it will, oh yeah, it has to be .sh. It's a shell script, basically, just containing the commands. So then if we run the game again, we're just going to go, then it will go all the way up to 30 lines, which is exactly where we left off. It's really, really amazing. Okay. This is cool. This is really cool. See, I'm showing you the computer programming stuff. I have a programming Patreon and everything. I want people to support me. Now, what you see here is actually an opportunity. So what you'll see here, oh, there is a fly on my screen, but the viewers can't see that. Anyway, so here, notice how we have this bizarre opportunity here. Because what we can do is yeah, that doesn't really work. Okay, yeah, maybe that doesn't work quite as well. Okay, first of all, we're gonna, I wonder if there's a way to perfect clear this. I really don't know if there is. I'm just kind of hoping there is, because that would be so funny if there was an actual way to nope, doesn't work. Doesn't quite work that well. But, you know, ordinarily it would be kind of cool if there was just some way to, well, you never know. There might be a way. Because it just looks like it would be an opportunity that would allow perfect clearing. But I don't think it's going to work. So let's just go back to the original plan to continue the ST stacking. So here what we've got going on is something a little bit weird. I need to get the stack to be lowered again. There's just enough space to get the T block there. Then we need to clear the Tetris and lower the stack. That's kind of how it works. So, yeah. I'm going to go till 40 lines. You get the idea that this basically can go on, you know, for forever. Basically, theoretically, there's not any limit to how far you can go with this ST stacking business. But it actually takes a really long time. Because the blocks must be carefully placed. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Yes. There we go. 40 lines. And then I'm going to copy the move log again. And then we're just going to run it again. And we're going to do the entire let it play for the 40 lines. Now it goes at 60 frames per second. I can make it faster or slower by modifying the source code, but this gets the point across. I think 60 frames per second is actually a pretty good way. It's doing 60 moves per second, which is really fast. I could slow it down, or you can slow down the playback of the video, because this video will probably end up on YouTube too, besides Twitch. But yeah, that's 40 lines, and it took like 31 seconds. Not bad to get 40 lines in 31 seconds. Technically, you can do. There are people who can play faster than that in Chaste Tris or Tetrio. I'm not good. I can't sub a minute playing Tetris normally. But let's just say that although I'm a good Tetris player, I'm a better computer programmer than I am a Tetris player. So I'm proud of my programming skills. Now, here's what I want to do. This is a very special stream here. I'm going to take the move log file here, and I'm going to okay, let's see. Yeah, I have all of these programming projects here. There's a lot of stuff, but this is about Chaste Tris. So I'm going to call this I'm going to make a folder called Twitch st log. Okay, and we're going to, this will be iMoveLog.txt, but it is 40. It's 40 iMoveLog.txt, and it's in the Twitch st log. So I will know that that is specifically the move log that's used in the Twitch stream. So I kind of like the idea of streaming like this. And the thing is, I'm still thinking about how the programming will work. Because, well, there's a few things to consider, because like the dimensions of my screen, you know, work very well, obviously. Actually, let's see what else I had. I had something else in that folder, but see, when I have, let's see, width equals, see, that happens to be the size of my desktop, which is good, but somebody else's desktop may be different. Whereas the standard definition was pretty safe assumption. It'd be smaller than most people's screens. But it's not full screen, and full screen looks a lot cooler, so there's less distractions. You see only the game. So I'm not really sure how to do that. Like, I thought about making a special option, because there are actually command line arguments that can be passed to the game currently to do special modes. I thought about doing that, but I'm also thinking of just having the high definition be the standard way the game works. That's kind of what I'm thinking I may do. So I don't know. I mean, I would like to hear from my audience, my people who might play this game. Do you like the standard definition that's in a small window, or would you like the full screen version? How do you think I should go about this? Because hey, I write the code. I can do whatever works, but I want to have a game people want to play, you know. And of course, and I'm not ending the stream yet. I want to show you. Okay, so I'm on Ubuntu Linux, but I can run Steam on Ubuntu Linux. I kid you not. I can totally run Steam. So if you go to, first, yeah, I gotta load up my Steam, and then it tries to do all sorts of things, and then, oh, it's trying to download stuff. It's trying to download stuff, which may slow down my stream just a little bit. But I have this installed. So Chaste Tris is available on Steam, and it's cool. I'm gonna just play it for a brief moment and show you what it's like. And it has these options. There's play Chaste Tris, there's long boy mode, there's only T blocks. But we're just gonna play the standard mode. This version on Steam actually has music, and it's made with Raylib. It works a little bit different than what I just showed you. Okay, it's loading the music. anyway, you get the idea. Playing around with blocks, but basically, it's the same game. It's available on Steam for anyone to buy. I think it's like $5 or whatever. It's not very much, but I wanted to point that out there. If you buy the game on Steam, not only do you have it conveniently downloaded and with the cool music, but you're supporting me financially, which I could greatly help because I can't get full-time work. Although I did have a job interview, so that's good. Okay. Anyway, before I end this stream, I think I want to go to Twitch and I want to see if I have any comments. Oh, here's my website, by the way. That's totally my website. Okay, yeah, there's some crazy stuff. I don't like how it tries to automatically load videos. I wish it wouldn't do that. Okay, let's see here. Gonna go to my channel. Let's see here. And okay, so it's just like I thought. Okay, so absolutely no one actually watched my stream. I mean, I get it. My game is not really it's not exactly the most popular game. I'm trying to make it more popular because it's a really cool Tetris game. But oh, I love that infinity. That is so cool. But yeah, welcome to my Twitch stream. I'm just gonna do my own chat message. What's up? Okay, that's cool. Anyway, I hope somebody watches the stream because this has been actually very cool. But I'm going to exit out of here and then gonna end the stream here. And I hope somebody enjoys this stream, and I hope to do more like this in the future. So thanks for watching if you're out there, and I guess you'll see me in the next stream.